As I drove through the desolate, moonless night, the soft glow of my car's headlights cut through the inky darkness like a knife. The only sounds were the gentle hum of the engine and the occasional rustle of leaves in the chilling wind. I had been on the road for hours, and fatigue was starting to grip me like a vice. That's when I saw it, a single flickering neon sign on the horizon. Gas and go. Relief washed over me as I pulled into the dimly lit gas station. The place appeared abandoned, and an eerie silence hung in the air, broken only by the faint creaking of the weathered sign. I couldn't help but shiver as I stepped out of my car, feeling as if I had stumbled upon a place that time had forgotten. As I approached the pump, a wave of unease washed over me. The gas station seemed ancient, its paint peeling, and its windows covered in grime. I tried to shake off the sense of foreboding that gnawed at my gut and focused on the task at hand. I inserted my credit card into the machine, and it made a high-pitched beep that echoed through the empty night. The pump groaned and sputtered to life, spewing gas into my car's tank. I took a deep breath, trying to calm my racing heart. That's when I heard it, the faintest whisper, like a phantom's breath carried on the wind. I turned, scanning the dark expanse around me, but there was nothing to be seen. I dismissed it as a trick of my tired mind, chalking it up to the isolation of the place. As the gas continued to flow, I glanced toward the gas station's small convenience store. The windows were so dirty that they obscured the view inside, but I could make out the silhouette of a figure moving about. Relief washed over me again. Maybe there was someone here after all, and I wouldn't be alone in this eerie place. I decided to go inside, hoping to grab a coffee and shake off the unsettling feeling that had settled over me. The door to the store creaked open, and a bell above it jingled softly, announcing my entrance. The dim, flickering fluorescent lights cast eerie shadows on the shelves stocked with dusty cans and ancient snacks. Behind the counter stood an elderly man, his face a labyrinth of wrinkles and age spots. His eyes were sunken and weary, yet they held a glint of something unnatural, a knowledge that didn't belong to this world. I felt a chill down my spine as he greeted me with a toothless smile. "Late night for a traveler," he rasped, his voice like dry leaves on pavement. I nodded, unable to tear my gaze from him. Yes, I needed to refuel and grab a coffee. It's been a long drive. The old man's smile widened, revealing gums as dark as night. Ah, yes, a long drive indeed. But you know, sometimes, the roads lead to places you never expected. His words sent a shiver through me, and I grabbed a coffee cup, my hands trembling. As I filled it, I stole a glance out of the store's grimy window, and there, in the distance, I saw them. Shadowy figures, moving silently in the dark. Panic surged within me, and I turned back to the old man. But he was gone, vanished into thin air. I dropped the coffee cup, and it shattered on the floor. The figures drew closer, their faces obscured by the night. I sprinted out of the store, leapt into my car, and peeled out of that forsaken gas station, my heart pounding like a drum. The figures in the darkness pursued me for miles, their presence a haunting specter in my rearview mirror. To this day, I can't explain what I encountered that night, but I know one thing for sure. There are places in this world where the veil between the living and the dead is thin, and it's best not to linger, especially at a gas station on a moonless night.